Incredibly sad story, that. Well, today marks World Day of Social Justice, and people with albinism are taking center stage to highlight issues faced by this marginalized group. They'll be hosting an event today giving practical solutions on how to tackle crimes against those living with albinism in South Africa, Zambia and Zimbabwe. To discuss this further, we're joined now by Ambassador for Albinism, actress and human rights activist Regina-Mary Ndlovu. Thanks very much for coming into studio.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Such an important issue, and so important to have a day that is set aside to address it.
Definitely, this is the day that has actually for us, not us, but this is a day that actually equalizes all of us, a day that we can come together and actually realize that it's not just about the fact that we are taking center stage, it's the fact that we exist. We are real, we are alive, we are human. Basically, having to go through albinism discrimination, it's like we are not human beings. But this is a day that says, you who sees me not to be human, what defines a human being to you? Because one, I've got 5 fingers, I've got hair, I'm a human. So what is that? Also, it's a day that shows you what I'm capable of as a person with albinism, regardless of the description. I am an actress, I'm a motivational speaker, I'm a producer of My Voice, Albinism, The New Era. I am capable of being anything. So this day is not just saying we're standing straight and we're saying, listen to me. It's also out there for people with albinism to say, come out. Wherever you are, what are you capable of? This economy, this country needs you. It needs your skills, your talent, your abilities. Let's come together as a team, show our skills and start living part of this life and stop surviving. So today is the day that we don't just say, hear me out, but you're going to see me and you're going to know what I'm capable of. And everybody else out there, come out. We need you. It's not about helping you. It's about you being independent and giving yourself an identity that you represent, not one that has been literally given for us.
I have goosebumps hearing you speak, and it sounds like you have been through some stuff.
Yes, I have definitely had my own journey of albinism, and that's why I'm here to let the next person know that it's not what people call you, it's not what you're defined, it's what you represent. Your character, your personality must let people know what you're capable of, not your color. I've gone through 2 rapes, I've gone through discrimination, I've gone through kidnapping, I've gone through abuse, I've been locked up in a mental institution. Due to my eyesight, I was not able to see the blackboard, so I couldn't see the blackboard, and I was told by my teacher, you don't belong here, so you're not going to be taught. So for 25 years of my life, I was unable to read and write, and I had to teach myself using audio, sound, movies, and subtitles and everything. And today, I am the founder of My Voice. I am part of and associate with Kulisa that's organizing this event. I'm a motivational speaker. I've got 2 movies on Mzansi Magic International playing for the whole world to see that it's not your appearance or your definition of what you've been taught, it's your character, your personality, and your presentation. We can talk about albinism, we can cry about it, but you who has albinism, what do you have to show for it? What are you capable of? Come out today, stand out and say, yes, I can do this, I can be that, I can be the next president, I am capable. But that would not happen if you don't have a voice and you don't bring your character, personality, and skill to the table.
I mean, congratulations on everything that you've achieved and everything that you have survived. People like yourself and people like Thando Hopa, for example,
right,
who are outspoken, who are strong, not only as people living with albinism, but as women as well.
Definitely.
What do you do? How does that sort of help other young people who are perhaps in the same struggles or similar struggles to you?
So firstly, here's the beginning. Me just being here, voicing out, you looking at me, you're not telling a story about Regina-Mary, who is what. I am here. You see me, the world can see, there she is. You Google me, my work is out there. So basically we show you what we're capable of doing. Me sitting here and telling you I'm a producer, I am this. That should let you know that there is no voice behind me or there is no other person that's doing that for me. I am the person that's doing it. Thando Hopa being the model that she is, it takes her physically to do the job. That's her face in the public. So it's almost like, for me, my advocacy is evidence and reference. I am here, see me. When I was growing up, there was no role models, there was no evidence. Right now, if we go on the internet and Google albinism, you won't find Regina-Mary, you won't find Thando, but you're going to find dead, critical murders. They are inhuman. Do you understand? So basically, also the work we're doing is to erase the information that's already been put out there to say, We don't die, we disappear. No, they are funerals. How do you report on a funeral saying the bodies were looted, yet you said I disappeared? So how can you re-loot my bodies if I disappeared in the first place? So it's time to start showing the real reality of albinism and not constantly repeating the history, because every time we have interviews, we talk about the killings, the death, the disappearance. We never talk about the 21st century and who we are today. So this is 2019. It's time to stand up, be independent, and start showing positivity of people with albinism to say they can. Because I have a talk show now, but nobody knows about it. So here's a platform to say, I'm running this, I am capable. Tanda Opa is a model, she's an independent, she's a lawyer, or does lawyer. So that is physical evidence for somebody, even if it's a child at school or a teacher. Somebody says, oh, you have albinism, so you're not good enough. Like, no, you may think that of me, but there's Regina-Mary, there's Simba, there's Ingrid, I Am Movement, there's Kulisa Solutions that's saying, here's your platform. What does your brain got to say? Because if there's no challenge of the sun, there is no challenge of discrimination. What are you capable of doing? Will you just sit? What excuse will you have? So it's, yes, as much as I might say it's sad, but at the same time, we are in charge of the decisions we make. So it's time to get up, time to be empowered, time to use our brains and start bringing some solutions to the table. And the first one is to erase the negative information on albinism and start telling people about Regina-Mary, Simba, Tanda Opa, and make that the face of the new era.
Well, you are incredible. Thank you so much for coming into studio
Thank you for
and telling
having
us
me.
your story. Regina-Mary Ndlovu is a human rights activist. She is an actress, and of course, it's all about highlighting the issues faced by people living with albinism. Today is World Day of Social Justice.